kind of find it baffling that people would argue that in this day, in the 21st century, we should still separate the sexes in schools. I just don't understand it. I don't see the logic of it. I think it works better in the world we live in. There are men and women, and of course non-binary, and we all have to get on together. We all have to mix together. We have to work together, play together, marry each other, whatever. So why shouldn't we go to school together? I don't understand the logic. It is far more natural. I think it works better for boys. I think it takes the kind of macho element out of schools. I think it works better for girls. I think there's negative aspects about just having girls in a school together, and I think having boys there dilutes that. I don't see any downsides, I have to say.
In principle, I agree with you, but I'm just going to be very honest and say one of my 4 children went to a single-sex school, and not because it was single-sex. We weren't looking for a single-sex school, but we chose that school for other reasons.
Yeah,
but
it happened to be
single-sex. Yeah. Ideally, I think you're right, but I think parents do sometimes make decisions about schools not based on whether they're co-ed or single-sex, but because they're nearer, or because they think it's the better school, or because of whatever reason that they choose it. And I think it is very difficult to tell parents that they shouldn't choose that school if they believe it's the right fit for their own kid.
But they can still choose that school, but it would be co-ed.
That would be something that I think I would be relatively open to. But I suspect that I might be not in the majority of people whose kids go to single-sex schools, because I think an awful lot of them choose them for other reasons. Maybe tradition, maybe they went there themselves, maybe, as I say, it's the nearest school. I think we'd have to change the whole system.
Well, I don't think it's that difficult. The school I went to was single sex. It's not single sex anymore. You just open up admissions for both sexes. I don't really see the difficulty. I can't see the downsides.
There are definite, like we heard from Barbara Ennis earlier, who I think is the principal of Alex, and she was saying that as
it's a school in South Dublin,
over in Milltown, and I think she was saying that in her view, no, she wants an all-girls school, that the ethos of an all-girls school needs to be protected and things like that. So all I'm saying about that is there are definitely people within education who believe in single-sex schools
no
to
doubt.
this day.
I don't understand how that prepares you for life.
I agree with you on that.
I don't get it. And the other argument that's made, and I think we should nail this myth now, is that girls do better academically in an all-girls school. That is the argument.
Boys do better in mixed, girls do better in single sex. That's the argument.
It's lies. What's it? Lies, damn lies, and statistics. The reason that girls do the statistics suggest that is because single-sex schools tend to be in middle class areas where pupils outperform the national average anyway, and it's as simple as that.